Oh boy.
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Clive auditioning for Assassin's Creed.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Theon has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
He's a Final Fantasy IV style
The outlaw. Take him.
NPC.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
How's he not dead yet?
Let's try.
Wrong one again. I meant to do this one. That move is overkill for here, but okay.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
It's always a nice writing touch when they put little things like that, like the vegetables that he doesn't eat. Brilliant.
Well, if we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Okay, so it's going to be 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess. That's good. Once you go flat. Flatbread. Nice. So yes, this is definitely some more of what we needed, man.
Fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the
the diversity of the world had not been too great, and so this has gone some way towards making that better. So I definitely do appreciate that. We've got like a bit of a, well, obviously aesthetically it's completely different. The soundtrack's different. The people are different.
Another fight, is it?
So that's nice.
Some people can't handle their drink.
Sorry, but the master's not here at the moment. All orders have to go through him.
They have impeccable accents. British accents, of course.
You could melt butter in that furnace, get it stoked.
Right away. Why is the tavern shut?
And well, to be fair, yes, it's a Middle Eastern aesthetic, but I don't think you're going to find too many places serving ale in the Middle East, so... You know, it's a Final Fantasy version of it, I guess. Doesn't mean it's like culturally going to be the same. It's more of an aesthetic than a cultural representation.
Yes, they're quite sought after. Lord Kupka has several.
Light meat and dark.
Kneaded
Fresh
to a
from the
silken
grill. Get it
softness,
while it's hot.
like eating a cloud with a crust.
Yeah, just try and take it all in a little bit before we continue going. It's taken a very long time for us to reach somewhere like this.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
Just trying to see in case also there's any chests around here and stuff.
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
Well, I'd be happy to show you, provided I can afford it.
So they do have shisha here, so fair enough. I mean, that's a Middle Eastern thing. But obviously the people don't seem very Middle Eastern to me.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Yeah, these guys definitely look more Middle Eastern. But it's some kind of hybrid, I guess.
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the Empire, they flat out refuse to do business with you.
That's why he's doing a Middle Eastern squat, I guess.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
He's just missing Nanda's tracksuit.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
And now all she does is daydream.
Light it.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to.
Just hearing these accents around here, like with these surroundings, and then hearing these accents is a bit jarring, but still.
Are you looking for something in particular?
No, they're going to sell platinum swords until the end of the game at this stage. What is this for? Why not? Oh, lightning rod cooldown. Okay. Why not?
My thanks.
Yeah, they don't sell Scarletite, unfortunately.
Thank you for your custom.
Cool. Alrighty, let's start speaking to some townspeople.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Laddie Gilbert.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalimil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
He's a funny guy, this Byron. There's just something a bit cringe about him, but in like a good way. It's just that slightly, like, you love him, but he's your slightly cringy uncle.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Right. Yeah, just gonna stick to the story. That there's not specifically any other shops or anything at the moment. So.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalimil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
All right, let's get steamy.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense! What's wax candle?
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Bordello. Okay.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
It could be a bit of a trap.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Oh boy.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh boy. Back alley bruiser. That's funny. Everyone's getting bruised up here. If there's one more new enemy's approach, I'll use the Phoenix Flame. And throw one of these. Really making use of that AoE in a tight space. Bested. Hitting up towards 2,000 ability points. I'm still a bit torn on what to cash it in on at this stage. Homie's got bruised up.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Yeah, Clive's got that kind of voice. He can make anything sound a bit sexy and sultry. To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't you?
I have to say, he's been a great choice, Ben Starr. He's done a phenomenal job, I think, as Clive. Definitely one of the best voice acted Final Fantasy protagonists of all time, easily.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor,
Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Byron is not impressed. He's very old school. He's all about...
We were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Okay, I guess we've got to do some investigating here. I'm not even going to try to solve the riddle. I'm just going to speak to people, and I don't know if it's one of these where the game kind of solves it for me. There might not really be much to do at all. So let's just find out. And I'll go from there.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay, so we already have a little bit of a clue there. So I don't think there's going to be much. We don't really have to use our brains here. We just have to talk to people and they're going to tell us what to do anyway. The game of puzzles, Final Fantasy usually is not.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okay. There's no way through here. I should still try and look out for any chests, but again, it's another area where a lot of the stuff is the same color and there's a lot of boxes strewn around anyway. So I could definitely miss it. But
Clumsy lout. If anything's damaged...
the one thing is true, they love a slave in this game. Basically every single place other than the hideaway. And well, anywhere that's run by like people affiliated with them. All of the main settlements all have slaves.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Well, I hope you get...
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Finest fabrics! Fresh from the...
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Yeah, we were so close to finding, well, to encountering Joshua. They're really teasing us with that. It's going to happen soon.